This is one of the plants that feed our food forest for us. This is Banagrass, and I'm going to show you what to do with it. Now, Banagrass is mainly known as a fodder for your animals, but today what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop it down, and I'm going to explain to you the benefits of chopping it down and laying it on the ground. So we just come along with the machete, and we're just going to literally chop up. Now I've got a piece of Banagrass here, and I'm going to explain to you how easy this stuff grows. You just take a cutting anywhere along the Banagrass, bigger the better. Then you want to peel off all of these layers of crap. Once you've peeled off your stem of Banagrass, you're going to identify the 2 nodes you need to strike Banagrass. You can actually do it with 1, but I always prefer 2 or 3 at least. These are your nodes, and as you can see, each node is growing upwards. So you want to take note of that the leaves are growing upwards. So when you're planting it, you want that, so those leaves are facing upwards. You want this first node in your soil or water for 2 weeks. So your roots are going to come out of your bottom node when you put it in a bucket of water or you put it in soil. I strike it through water for 2-3 weeks, and then I move it to soil. The shoots will actually come from your second node. And your third node, you shouldn't really have. You only need the 2, and you don't need this one. If you do, you can keep it on if you want, and it's going to grow a bit faster. You'll get another shoot come out of it, and you can even do both of these underwater and leave this one to grow a green shoot and these 2 to grow roots, but it's not necessary. Do you see how this Banagrass has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? So we will keep, for the shorter part, 3 nodes, but for the longer part we're going to keep 2. So I'm going to cut it directly here. Actually, I'll probably cut it here, because that node there, since it's growing upwards, will be in the water. So you want to cut it shorter there and leave your top. They'll leave this one to create roots, and you can actually see where the roots, if this is going to focus, you can see little dots around the node where the roots would strike. This one is roots, shoot, roots, shoot, and shoot. So there's 2 pieces in this one Banagrass. You can also dig a trench and lay your Banagrass in it, and it will sprout from each node as well as an individual plant. You can come along and actually slice those up with a shovel, and you'll have multiple Banagrass from one stem. As you can see, I've chopped it all up and kept it nice and short, and don't worry, it seems mutilated, but it will grow back. It's one of the fastest growing things you can get in your food forest. It'll be back up to that height in like a month, so it really doesn't bother it. But as you can see, what we're left with is what you would feed your animals, or in this case, we're going to pack it around some trees in the food forest so it breaks down and feeds the ground with a tiny bit more nutrients. And we don't use any other fertilizers besides chop and drop and the occasional bit of charcoal. Got my nice handful. We're going to go and locate a tree that's a bit more open that could do it. See this little jackfruit here? It's 5 years old, and it's always been a bit struggly, but it's finally going really well. As you can see, all of its new growth, but it's also been struggling because it's under these big ass gum trees. So just like that, and then I'll go and grab a couple more handfuls and we'll stack them up there. She's looking way better. Look at her. I reckon this grass is going to help a ton, but we're not finished yet. And do you see all of this? This is galangal, turmeric and arrowroot all through here, and this is all chop and drop as well. Like as you can see, I've already done some chop and drop with the galangal here. It is absolutely incredible. Even the bananas are chop and drop. So just remember, feeding your food forest is so easy and it's free. Also, you don't want to forget how good it is for your body and how good it is for nature. We're building a food forest, not just for us, but for everyone and the nature. And just like that, look, we have literally created a little feed mound for this jackfruit. It is so simple. Look how big some of this Banagrass is. Like, look at that one up there. It's just absolutely ridiculous. I'm so happy with how far this food forest has come. 5 years. Look how big these things are. I remember when they were all babies. They were all little babies, and now they're so big. Oh, it's so awesome. So proud of this food forest, literally. I don't think we could have done any better if we tried. It is so gorgeous. Anyway, enough of me ranting. I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you learned something new about Banagrass. It is an awesome all-around food forest additive. It's an all-around great plant for everything. Like literally, you need this stuff in your food forest. We do sell it at Fast Harvest Permaculture if you want to get your hand on some cuttings. Another quick thing is how well they do work as a fence as well, to protect your normal fences or just as a fence for some animals. It is a great barrier. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.